Nate, you're here today. We've restarted this video 10 times because somehow I have messed up the intro every time. But I'm trying to say, I want to clarify, you're Nate. You're not T today.
Are you sure?
No one can tell the difference, so this is Nate. So, hey, today we're going to talk about the dumbest decision in the history of gaming that I have at least ever seen.
This is by far the dumbest.
Wow, it is at least one of them. I'm losing my words. I am so
You're so triggered about this.
I am actually pissed off about this. I very rarely get pissed off about, like, video game news or things going on. Call of Duty has decided to actually come out with a add-on, and before you click off because you're like, I don't like Call of Duty. The thing about this is it's more about the precedent. No, it does not matter that this is Call of Duty. It matters that this is Activision. And I am so tired of Activision's garbage, the decisions that they make. And the sucky thing about it is that there are companies under them that are not Activision that are actively punished for their incompetence. Because in my opinion, Activision is pretty damn incompetent when it comes to actual business decisions.
Yeah, they only care about the money.
That's it. And they're a company. They're entitled to care about money. I totally get it. But like they make these choices that make no sense. And this is one of them. They have remastered the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 campaign, which is in the top 10 selling Call of Duties of all time. It is not the top, believe it or not.
It's like top 3.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's certainly up there. I think it's top 5.
Okay.
But it's considered like the best Call of Duty by most people. It's actually top 6. But it's considered the best by most people in terms of quality for the online multiplayer. So what did they decide to actually remaster and bring to the game?
The multiplayer.
No, they did not. They decided to just bring the campaign. And we're going to talk a little bit about that today and why that happened and how that ties into the decisions of Activision in the past. I'm honestly just lost for words, first off.
Yeah.
Because not only did they have the audacity to just bring back this campaign, which, by the way, you can play in any resolution you want on PC. I mean, hell, Nate has it on Mac.
You could play it on the Mac.
Okay? Like this
really?
is not hard to get.
I bought it on Steam for literally $5.
This game is a couple bucks on the 360.
Yeah. Great.
It is backwards compatible, by the way. So, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, this is not hard to actually obtain and get a copy of. But instead, you are being charged $20 for just the campaign remastered. Oh, thank the heavens that they brought in trophies with it, too, even though they were in the original.
They took out a bunch of trophies.
You get it. Yeah, no Spec Ops, by the way. They're not in here either. It's not even just single player. It's just campaign. You get a dumb skin for Ghost.
In Modern Warfare.
Yeah, in Modern Warfare, the new Modern Warfare. You get some dumb guns, a stupid as all hell flipper charm, a really okay belly flop finishing move. I don't know. I see that picture and I'm uncomfortable. That's all
what
I'm
are you
saying.
doing there, Ghost?
That's all I'm saying is I'm uncomfortable. Ghost, he's either into one of two things.
Maybe we shouldn't discuss
I'm
one.
just saying he's either into some stuff that takes place in a certain room of your house, or he's reenacting a period of history that I don't like to think about. One of the two, and it's just uncomfortable. Everything here is just lame, dumb calling card, dumb emblem.
Oh, you forgot the 2 tier
skips. Wow, and you get a quip.
Hey.
And this is just another in the long-running, money-grubbing tactics of Activision. And do you know why they did not remaster the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer? Because they didn't say, but I can tell you why.
Tell them why.
Because everybody would jump ship on the newest games.
Yep.
Everybody would.
And they don't want to lose sales on Modern Warfare.
And you and I actually like Modern Warfare. I do think it's worth saying Infinity Ward did do a good job on this game. I understand there's hate for Call of Duty now. It's become a meme to hate on Call of Duty. For some reason, Fortnite has somehow escaped that wrath, even though it's a worse game.
Well, Fortnite is memed on too.
Yeah, but it's still pretty widely accepted as like a core game.
Right, it's like, you play Call of Duty? Well, I play Battlefield.
Yeah, I know.
Like, okay, cool.
Oh, awesome, great. But the thing is that like this was a real return to form for this series, and Activision really had a one-up on the entire market with this. I mean, this game sold incredibly well. We don't have exact sales figures for the newest Modern Warfare just because obviously it is extremely new.
Yep.
And there's also the fact that digital sales are increasing every year. So we've hit the point where if you're looking at sales for any game, I would argue past 2018 or 2017, it's inaccurate.
It's going to be skewed.
It's inaccurate completely. We have like a pretty decent picture up to 2015, 2016, 2017-ish. And after that, it's a lot of people are just buying digital now. So there's no way to look. But the thing is, like with this game, it originally sold Modern Warfare 2, 25 million units, which is better than a lot of them sold since then. I mean, in 2014, you had Advanced Warfare that sold 21 million units. It was close to 22. World War II in 2017 only sold 19.8.
Wow.
And that's not with digital sales, but still, we're not at peak digital at that point.
Right.
I think it really started to pick up 18, 19, 20. Because, again, now a lot of people are just digital only. Back then, people were still, even 3 years ago, honestly, sales were still skewed for physical in a lot of ways.
Yeah, we still buy physical.
You and I still buy physical a lot of times today on console because you can resell it, whereas with PC, which I do have a gaming PC, it's like very few games are released physically, and it's just a code, so it's like there's no point at all. But
yeah, here's the thing. It sold more than even more modern games.
Yeah, absolutely. It sold more than World War II. It sold more than Advanced Warfare. Obviously, it sold more than Modern Warfare and World at War, like the old Modern Warfare, COD 4. And games since then had built off the hype of Modern Warfare 2. I mean, Modern Warfare 3 sold 30 million units. It built off the hype of 2. Black Ops 2.
Which came out the year after this.
Oh, well, Black Ops 1 came out the year
Black
after
Ops
this.
1 did.
And that's apparently where the series peaked in a lot of people's sales graphs, which, again, I did not do the research on the sales graphs. These are calculated by other people.
Right.
30 million units. Coming out the year after Modern Warfare 2. Clearly building on that game.
People played Modern Warfare 2. They loved it.
Yep.
And then the next Call of Duty came out, and they're like, well, I'll buy this one too.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then people love Black Ops.
And then people kept buying them year after year for quite a while, and then it really died down. Things happened. COD 4 came back, and here's why we know that people would have jumped ship on Modern Warfare. Despite Warzone being super fun, we both like it. We did a live stream with it. Despite the fact that we both enjoy the multiplayer, even though it's not the best in the series.
Spawn killings, please fix that.
Yeah, please fix that. What happened to Infinite Warfare as soon as they introduced Call of Duty 4?
Literally the millisecond Call of Duty 4 came out.
Yep.
No one played that game anymore.
Yeah, pretty much everybody left Infinite Warfare in a lot of ways to play just the Modern Warfare remastered for Call of Duty 4. They just jumped ship, ran over there, and they were like, this is the good game I want to play. You and I even did that. It's just silly because you and I both know that that is the reasoning.
Well, and here's an easy fix for that. Have Modern Warfare come out this year, and then literally next year, just remaster MW2.
Yeah.
There you go. You can have the campaign, Spec Ops, multiplayer. Literally everyone will buy this game. And like who is not going to buy MW2 remastered?
Yeah,
this
nobody.
Is literally one of the most requested games online. Like, I see this everywhere. Literally everywhere on stuff that doesn't even have to do with Call of Duty. Heck, literally the other day, I'm talking like 2 months ago, I was literally on Facebook. I was scrolling through the NHL page.
Okay.
And I literally saw a video. I was looking through the comments. And literally someone on the comments was literally saying, hey, pass this around to everything. We want MW2 remastered. And I was...
On the NHL page.
Yes.
And I was like, see comments on Facebook about it still. Facebook.
I'm like, literally everyone wants this game.
I know, like the boomer heaven Facebook has stuff going on.
Exactly.
About Modern Warfare 2.
It's the only social media I have.
Everybody and their grandpa wants this game.
Yeah.
By the way, all of this entire thing does not include the fact that we are in the middle of an outbreak worldwide, but now especially in America where we've hit peak cases where people are just stuck at home, want to play a game, want to do something because they can't go anywhere. And what is this? It's a timed exclusive for a month to PlayStation. Let that sink in. A game that was multi-platform, came out on everything. Your grandma's smartwatch can run this thing. And it's a timed exclusive. In 2017, just to give you a picture of the kind of company Activision is seen as and why they're seen that way. Activision came out with a little patent, you might remember. It was a patent for a new technology, a new gaming technology. You might say, "Wow,
cool.
New gaming technology. That's awesome." Maybe I feel the bullets.
Revolutionary.
I feel the bullets rip into me as I get shot in game. No, nothing fun like that. No haptic suits. No fun time like in Ready Player One.
Is this something fun like microtransactions?
Oh, it is something fun like microtransactions.
Cool.
Everybody loves those. So actually, this patent was to pair players up with other players who would have premium items, so that you could see their items and say, I want that. I will buy that in the store. That is the point of that patent. And if you don't believe me, the link to
Literally
this is in
up.
the description. They made this as a patent. It got covered widely and reamed completely. And they tried to backpedal hard on having made that.
But this the mistake was already made.
Yep. And here's the other thing. If we're being honest, this could very easily be slipped into a game and nobody would know. I mean, you could data mine the game and try to figure it out, and I bet someone would. But by the time you were able to, the game would be off the shelf and sold to people.
Right.
And there would be all the people who didn't care.
Right.
This is something that I would not be surprised to see in the future. And this is the sort of company that we believe, in our opinion, Activision is like just a company that always goes for the throat in terms of money and throws the companies under the bus. Because either way, this makes Modern Warfare, the game, look bad. It makes Infinity Ward look bad, even if it wasn't their choice. It's just a bad look all around. It's annoying. And it's just insane that we're at this point where there's so much accessibility to video games and you can't get a hold of something like this. I guess, you know what? Modern Warfare 2 is still operational on Xbox 360. I don't know about PS3. It's probably hacked to all hell. But you and I played on Xbox 360 today.
It was fun.
And we got in some matches, and it wasn't broken. There was no, nobody was hacking, nothing like that. And the reasoning that we've read, too, from, a lot of journalist sites and stuff, which I don't know if Activision said this.
It's just what they said.
The reasoning from a lot of these sites was that, some of the best Call of Duty MW2 maps are already in this game, in Modern Warfare. Really? What are those?
Rust.
That's it.
That's the only MW2 map in Modern Warfare.
Well, it's the only one that matters.
Yeah. Well, is there even any others? Because I can't think of any. Because there's Crash, but that's Modern Warfare.
Yeah, and there's Shipment, which is Modern Warfare 1.
Yeah.
If they are, which I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
Vacant is MW1.
Yeah, they're in game modes that are bigger than Team Deathmatch and Kill Confirm.
Yeah.
Because that's mainly what you and I have been playing. They could be in Ground War. There could be, another one.
Well, yeah, here's the thing. Terminal, High Rise, Estate. Those are 3 fan favorite maps that are not in Modern Warfare.
Yeah. I know.
But some of the best ones are already in the game.
I know. It doesn't make any sense. There's really nothing there yet, and they've said before that basically Modern Warfare, that they're trying to make it a best of sort of thing for the series, to bring in best of maps over the course of its lifetime, but we haven't seen really any progress towards that.
No.
Stated. There's really nobody saying hey, you can expect these 10 maps to come in. There's nobody saying hey, here's why this isn't happening. It's just, I don't know. Well, I don't have anything to add.
Well, and if they say these are the best maps, they have a very skewed opinion on what is the best maps.
Yeah, because they made it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
Well, and it's like, is anyone going to sit here and tell me that Vacant is, one of the best Call of Duty maps?
No, and Shipment's a disaster in terms of, playing a team mode. It's really only good for 1v1 or 2v2. It's not good for team.
No.
And yet it's shoved into team. So, if that's what you're marketing as the best of, I don't think that's a very good metric.
They have no idea what their fans want.
No, and this really just further proves that. So I don't know. Do you have anything else to add?
I have one thing.
Okay.
I am willing to take a bet as to what they did with the campaign.
Okay.
Because
we're not buying.
This is Activision, by the way.
You and I are not buying.
No. I guarantee you, they are releasing the campaign now to try and get money.
Yep.
And then literally in a year or so, they'll be like, well, actually, now we're going to release the multiplayer, and then make you pay another $20 for that.
So you do think a multiplayer will still eventually come?
I think eventually.
Eventually, I think so too. I don't know if it'll even be in a year.
They're going to literally stretch it out as much as they can to make as much money as possible, because they literally don't care.
Yeah. Anyway, let us know what you think in the comments down below, whether you're a Call of Duty fan or not. I know not a huge crossover of our audience is, but I still think it's worth pointing out scummy things going on in video games because it does affect the market. And other companies do look at Activision and these other companies making billions of dollars, and they say, let's do that because they're making billions of dollars. So stop giving them that money when they make these choices. If you want to play the game that's good, play Modern Warfare. Reward Infinity Ward for the work they put into that. Do not reward Activision, the parent company, for this stupidity, because I highly doubt Infinity Ward that this was their idea.